I've got my big girl Emma aboard for this trip across Western Port, and she's brought her new Christmas puppy Aspie along for the ride. Welcome aboard, dudes. And it looks like a magnificent day for a trip across Western Port. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat, and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. Well, I hope everyone had a great Christmas. I certainly did, with all my family, with my girls and grandkids. We've had a great little time. I've just left the marina at Yoringa and we're heading back down to Phillip Island. The plan for today is we've got a really low tide this afternoon, just on dusk, and I'm going to try and get the boat under the San Remo bridge. All the calculations I've done say I should be able to do it with about 100mm to spare. So that's what we're going to do this afternoon. So we'll just head down there and see how we go. Tomorrow night, my youngest daughter, her husband and her 2 children, my 2 grandkids, are coming with me down to Tassie. So there's going to be a crowd on the boat, but that should be fun. We'll head down to Refuge Cove and then to Deal Island and then across to Flinders. So it's about a 10-hour trip, the first one, and then a couple of 6-hour trips after that in Bass Strait. The weather's looking good for after tomorrow, so we should be right with that. But the first thing is to get down to Phillip Island and San Remo and organise ourselves to go from there. We're just coming up to the San Remo channel now. We're a little bit nervous because we definitely don't want to hit that bridge with our mast, but we're just at about the bottom of the tide. Probably got another half an hour of run out left, and with all our calculations we should get under and have probably about 300 or 400mm to spare, so that's what we're counting on. Just slowed down a little bit, just to, we'd rather be a little bit late than a bit early. It is going to be a little bit tight, but if all our calculations are right, and we're sort of thinking it may be the bridge, they say 12 metres, but maybe it's a little bit more. We should be able to sneak through. It'll be interesting anyway. I don't think there's much hope of back. I don't think we should have to.
We've
Well, I'm just tied up here at San Remo, and I'm against the Mary Lou. She's a pretty formidable fishing boat. And Jamie and Jim just come down to make sure that I was all right and make sure I wasn't scratching their boat, I think. But yeah, they're a bit broken down too, so they're looking forward to getting out fishing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, lovely boat you got there, boys.
Yes, thanks, Norm.
Thanks.
And yeah, all the best for the new year for you.
That's right.
And
Safe adventures across the mighty Bass Strait on your next voyage with the family. We hope to cross your path out there as soon as we get her fixed.
Okay, good on you, fellas. Thanks very much.
All the best.
Yes, well, all the food's been put on. There's plenty of water on the boat. Well, I hope plenty for 6. Never done 6 on the boat before. All the clothes are on. We're probably about 3 inches deeper in the water, but we're ready to go. So the kids have just gone home and they're cleaning the plates a bit, and they'll come back and we'll head out of Western Port and down towards Wilson's Prom. So it's going to be a bit of an overnight trip, but we'll do that to beat a bit of wind that's coming, and hide in the Prom for a little while, and then try skipping across to Deal and then Flinders. Might take us a little while, but we'll just see how we go. Anyway, yeah, just go and enjoy a bit of sea time here. Pull all the fenders in. Pull the fenders in, Ethan. Pull all the fenders in, can you? So here's the crew. Where are we heading for, Stella? Refuge Cove. And when will we be there?
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning. Are you going to have a sleep?
Yeah.
I'd hope so. So that's Stella. This is Justin the purser, Ethan the bosun, and Frog the second in command.
Yeah, second in command.
Lieutenant.
First watch. First off watch.
So we've got pretty good conditions at the moment. No wind to sail with, but it's pretty flat out here, so it's looking good. Liking it?
Loving it.
Sunrise at the bottom of Australia. Sunrise at the bottom of Wilson's Prom. We're glad we're here. The wind's just got up to about 30 knots, so it's really starting to hook. So we've doused the sail and we're going to climb up in close to the Prom and get out of the wind a bit. And we're going to sneak up around the corner to Refuge Cove. So hopefully when we get around the corner we're not too exposed, but yeah, it's quite a bit of wind here at the moment. But we'll be right once we get in the lee of the land up in front of us. Another beautiful sunrise. This is full on 30 to 40 knots, I reckon. This is Wellington Point. We've decided we're just going to skip up around and into refuge. The wind has gone a bit round to the west, so we'll just hug the shoreline here and get around into Refuge Cove.
Yeah,
What's happening, Stell?
I'm going for a snorkel.
In you go.
Not yet.
Off you go.
Is it cold?
Just get in,
This is
Stell.
your first hop in, but it's beautiful in your wetsuit.
Is it cold?
That's alright. Put your face in. I just think I've got an
So what's the plan, Stell? What are we going to do?
Find data.
Find data. Try and find some Telstra signal.
Yeah.
We've got to go for a hike, have we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Where are we going to go, Steph?
I can do all that on my
Up there? Up there? Where do you think?
If you don't have a boat, you can come and hike in here, and it takes about a day. And you can come and camp in here.
Was that hung up? Hey, hey.
So,
Checked our weather report and it's looking like Sunday morning early. We'll get across to Deal and we might have to hang there for a little bit and then cross to Flinders maybe on Thursday, did we think, Dad? Yeah. But good phone reception up here. Bit of a hike, but it was nice.
it's about a half-hour walk.
Yeah, about a half-hour walk,
Yeah, okay.
but lovely.
Just up the main track, about half an hour, and you get 2 bars of Telstra.
But these flies are a bit of a pain.
Let's head back.
Yes.
Well, a little bit of drama at Refuge Cove tonight. The wind got up from a northerly direction. It's about 3 o'clock, I think. And we were being turned around a little bit and pretty close to some rocks where we were anchored. So we lifted the pick and we've come across the other side of Refuge and got out of the wind, and it's a bit more comfortable here. So now I'm just sitting up and making sure the anchor's dug in and we're not compromised on this side of Refuge Cove. Boat's dragging. There was a big lagoon that dragged pretty close to us, and he had to dump anchor and move as well. So quite a few boats over the other side. There's only 3 of us over this side, and it's a bit more tenable, I think. We seem to be pretty well hooked in, and I'll just stay up for a little while and make sure everything's okay. The joys of boating. Well, Refuge Cove has been not too kindly for us this trip. The winds was been around to the southeast, and it's been sort of blowing in here. And it's been wet all day, just very light rain, low cloud. The cloud's right down over the mountains, and got wet towels, wet clothes. Can't really do many water things. It's all the wetsuits are wet, so we don't want to put them on and go for a snorkel. The boys went for a walk up the hill this morning and had a bit of a look around, but apart from that, it's been just indoor games, about all you can do. Anyhow, we're probably going to look at getting out of here and heading to Deal Island tomorrow morning.
We had one good morning in Refuge Cove. For the rest of the trip, it has been cloudy and wet with a lot of wind last night. Tomorrow at daybreak, we'll leave for Deal Island in the middle of Bass Strait.
Well, we had one really good morning in Refuge Cove. The rest of the time we've had a fair bit of wind. It's been overcast and low cloud and light rain, so it hasn't been all that flash. A bit of swell getting in here as well. The wind's dropped right out today. It's a no wind day, so we're going to make for Deal Island. We'll probably have to motor the whole way, but it should be all right. We're going to go out and have a look and just see how comfortable or uncomfortable it is, and then we'll plot a course and see if we can get down there. About 8 hours, I think. Well, we're off to Deal Island. We left Refuge this morning. The forecast is for very light winds today. There's still a bit of slop left over from the wind we've had, but it's getting better the further we go. We've probably got another 5 hours of this and we'll be at Deal Island. We could go to Hogan and be out this way somewhere. I can't even see it. Pretty low-lying group of islands, but there's not much protection there. We're going to head all the way to Deal, so that's our project for today. Good to see the sun out. It was pretty miserable in Refuge, unfortunately. Very overcast and damp, so we only got one good morning there really, where we could get out and have a bit of a hike and a bit of an explore. So anyway, we'll get down to Deal. We'll probably spend a couple of nights there and then skip across to Flinders while we've got the wind from the right direction. So that's the plan, but pretty well in the middle of Bass Strait now, and it's not too bad. Was there, Stell?
What?
What was there?
Dolphins.
Oh, wow. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that episode. Next week we'll take you for a look around Deal Island and then a trip across to Flinders.